Arden and Greater East Midlands CSU is one of many commissioning support units looking at how technology can help them deliver better patient care. But unlike most, they've been looking to the stars for some of their answers.
So the 5-year forward view has got a triple aim to it. It's about improving patient outcomes, it's about improving care and quality, and it's about making the NHS financially sustainable for the future. And to deliver that agenda in the current climate requires real significant transformational change. And that change has to be effective. And all CSUs help support that through working systematically from helping people to understand what the needs are, what needs to change, through supporting people to plan for new services, evaluate options, look at the best way to move forward, into implementation, and then evaluating whether that service has been a success and sharing the learning elsewhere. So in terms of the CSU, as CCGs and local authorities and providers come together to form STPs and to try to develop more of a system approach to integrating care across their whole geographies, that's an area where I think the CSUs really can come into their own, and has been part of our strategy, has been to seek to work across organisational boundaries, because we aren't part of one part of the system. We do fulfil a quite unique role in being able to be objective and to bring together some of the solutions that will involve all sorts of organisations.
We're here in the heart of the space sector. There are so many applications of the data that comes from space, whether it's the communications aspects, the Earth observation, or the GPSS that we're all familiar with, the sat-nav. All of those things have a big role to play in helping the NHS look at how it delivers services and where it delivers those services. So I see our role as an intermediary here. We're a conduit with organisations like the space sector to a whole raft of small and medium-sized enterprises who bring innovation to the table. And at the moment, what the NHS needs, and it's been shown in the new Life Sciences Industrial Strategy, is access to innovation at all levels and the ability to adopt that innovation. So what we're there is an organisation that can see what the innovation is out there, can separate the wheat from the chaff, if you like, and bring the right things to those parts of the NHS that need it.
Another area that's a challenge to the CSUs is we obviously work in a competitive environment. So at the same time as collaborating with the CCGs and the organisations in the footprints we work in, and sometimes collaborating as CSUs and with partner organisations on the delivery of solutions, we're also competing against a number of those different organisations as we bid for new work and as we seek to show what we can deliver, really. So it's an interesting double-edged sword to sort of carry.
I think what we're going to see is a change in the way the NHS thinks about innovation. And I think we will see people adopting technology in completely new areas. To date, much of the technology adoption has been what I would describe as back office. Let's automate the systems that do the same things we've always done. But what we're seeing now is the move towards much more front office, patient-activated, patient-changing digital solutions.
The pace of change that is required is enormous, not only because we have to keep up with demand growing at a significant pace, but also because there's so much changing at any one time. We have to bring all that together. And the biggest challenge with pace is how do you create the energy and maintain the energy that's needed to make change happen, because people get really quite worn down by that. And that goes for whether it's us developing our services as a CSU or us supporting a CCG to deliver a change. How do we keep everybody energised? And that leads on to it also being really challenging to be innovative enough to stay ahead of the curve and to keep on top of what everybody else is doing, so that actually what we're doing is innovating at a right pace to be able to meet the needs as they emerge. And those two together create a massive challenge that we're all seeking to rise to in order to support the system to keep moving forward. But at the same time, that gives us some really exciting opportunities.